of Parliament, Mr. KPA Majid, MLA, Professor KK Abid Hussain Thangal, MLA, Mr. Shakil Ahmed, Her Excellency Mrs. Deepa Gopalan, former Ambassador of India, His Excellency Mr. Anil Vadva, former Ambassador of India, Mr. Najib Kantapuram, MLA, Mr. Ali, MLA, Syed Abbas Ali Thangal, Mr. CP Hamza, Mr. Salim, Chairman, Majlis Governing Body, Mr. KSA Thangal, President, Majlis, Mr. Mustafa Faizi, Dr. Muhammad Ali, Chairman, Majlis Academic Board, Dr. KK Muhammad Kuti, Principal, Majlis College, Mr. KKH Thangal, TP Muhammad Kuti, Mrs. Papri Ghosh, Principal, Indian School at Ghubra, Mr. Sunil, Convener, School Management Committee, Mr. Rahim, School Management Committee, Mr. Shamir, and finally, last but not least, Mr. Siraj. Please be seated. Should I start? We request everyone to rise. The dignitaries have arrived. We are honored to have with us today Dr. MP Abdussamad Samadani, Member of Parliament, Mr. KPA Majid, MLA, Professor KK Abid Hussain Thangal, MLA, Mr. Shakil Ahmed, Her Excellency Mrs. Deepa Gopalan, former Ambassador of India, His Excellency Mr. Anil Vadva, former Ambassador of India, Mr. Najib, MLA, Mr. Ali, MLA, Syed Abbas Ali Thangal, Mr. CP Hamza, Mr. KSA Thangal, President, Majlis, Mr. Mustafa Faizi, Mr. Salim, Chairman, Majlis Governing Body, Dr. Muhammad Ali, Chairman, Majlis Academic Board, Dr. KK Muhammad Kuti, Principal, Majlis College, Mr. KKH Thangal, TP Muhammad Kuti, Mrs. Papri Ghosh, Principal, Indian School at Ghubra, Mr. Sunil, Convener, School Management Committee, Mr. Rahim, School Management Committee, Mr. Shamir, and Mr. Siraj. Please be seated. Good afternoon, distinguished dignitaries, faculty advisors, delegates, and last but not the least, Team EAMUNC 2025. At EAMUNC 2025, we are proud to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the formation of the United Nations, an institution that has stood as a beacon of peace, cooperation, and global unity for 8 remarkable decades. As a mark of our deepest respect and gratitude, we now present the EAMUNC pins to our distinguished guests, emblems of leadership, diplomacy, and the spirit of dialogue that this conference represents. We are honored to give these badges of honor to them. Each pin symbolizes our appreciation for your presence and the inspiration you bring to every delegate gathered here today. Thank you for gracing this ceremony with your time, wisdom, and example. As we gather here for EAMUNC, a conference built on ideas, diplomacy, and collaboration, we also paused to honor something deeper, our shared responsibility towards the planet that sustains us. Today, we celebrated that commitment through the potted plant ceremony, which was a simple yet powerful act symbolizing growth, sustainability, and the hope that every small initiative can blossom into global change. Just as the seeds of negotiation and dialogue planted here will grow into understanding and cooperation, the sapling planted represents the roots of environmental consciousness that we aim to nurture among young leaders like ourselves. We're honored to have with us our distinguished guests, whose presence reminds us that leadership, like nature, thrives when we nurture it with care, patience, and purpose. Thank you, esteemed guests, for gracing this ceremony with your presence and participation. May this plant continue to grow, just as EAMUNC will continue to flourish with ideas, empathy, and action that make the world a better place for all of us. As we move ahead with the conference, let the sapling planted remind us that every policy, every resolution, and every dialogue begins, like all of life, from a seed of intention. Thank you.
We present the message addressed to the Model United Nations by His Excellency Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General of the United Nations. We're facing a technical glitch. Please be patient. The video will be shown shortly.
Thank you for taking. Dear friends, thank you for taking part in this model United Nations and for believing in the power of global cooperation. You are leaders in your schools and communities, and this is a time like no other for all people to raise their voices and engage in our global community. We are living in turbulent times. Our planet is burning, conflicts are raging, and inequalities are deepening. Human rights are under fire. Mistrust and misinformation are polarizing people and communities, but none of this is inevitable. Time and again, humanity has shown that when we unite to tackle our greatest challenges, change is possible. The United Nations itself is a good example. Since 1945, it has been the place for countries to unite behind global solutions to global problems. We need that same spirit of global solidarity today. And we need your ideas, energy, determination, and voice. The Member States of the United Nations recently adopted the Pact for the Future, the Global Digital Compact, and the Declaration on Future Generations. These initiatives are designed to strengthen multilateralism and to actively engage young people in deeper and more meaningful ways. I firmly believe that your voices must count in the way decisions are made, strategies are established, policies are defined, and actions are implemented. And I have no doubt that your model United Nations experience will help develop those skills even more. Let's keep working to build peace, heal divisions, and extend a hand to those in need, especially the most vulnerable. The United Nations is your ally in this important journey. We will never give up fighting for a future of peace, dignity, and prosperity for everyone, everywhere. And I'm counting on you to be a force of positive change to help get us there, and I wish you every success. Thank you.
We thank His Excellency for extending his support to model United Nations across the globe and for fostering young leaders to tackle global problems. We request our Director General, Behag Iyer, to escort Mr. Ahmed Rais, Chairman of EAMUNC, to deliver his welcome address. Mr. Ahmed Rais, sir, is known for his deep commitment to empowering young minds and ensuring that education remains a transformative experience for every learner. He has been a constant source of inspiration and guidance to us.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm thrilled to be here, to be part of this EAMUNC. When we decided to start the MUNC in the name of Shri Ahmed, there were two compelling reasons why we thought we should be doing it. One of the reasons, of course, is him being in the United Nations 26 times, representing India in various committees, discussing, debating, and protecting the interest of India. The second reason is that he loves to mentor leaders. He gets excited when he sees new leaders coming in, and he works so hard to make that leader a success. So we thought, what better way than we can have a model United Nations where we help the children to do research, we help the children to understand the world politics, we help them to conflict resolution, which is the most important thing, and today's world is full of conflicts, and how do you resolve it? And of course, the leadership capability of each child coming into play. Alhamdulillah, it's quite nice to see all the children here. And one of the most important thing you should understand is you should benefit out of it. When I say benefit out of it, you need to understand what's happening around you, what's happening in this world, and try to make a change. Even if one person works and makes a change in this world, and if everybody thinks the same way, the whole world will be a beautiful place. And today's world is full of conflicts and chaos. So it's up to you guys to grow up and take the mantle of this world and make it a better place. Once again, I would like to thank Majlis for arranging this wonderful venue and taking a lot of effort. And probably I don't want to name any one of them, but it's a whole Majlis team which has worked for it. So I really appreciate it, and please give them a big applause. Secondly, I would like to thank our chief guests. All of you are chief guests. Samadani Sahib, Abid Sangal, KP, Majid Sahib, Najib Sahib, Anil Wadwa ji and Deepa ji, Shakil. All of you are here to see that something you could contribute to take our children to the next level of leadership. So I want to thank all of you. And there will be a lot of stuff. When I say Majlis team, all the students, the faculty, the people around, they have all put in a lot of effort to make this happen. And we're very happy about it. And by the way, this is the 9th edition. The way we conduct this MUNC is that 1 year we do it in Oman and the next year we do it in India. COVID was the only time where we couldn't do it continuously. Even then we had online MUNC, which was quite a big success. So I want all the delegates, especially from India, to make sure that you perform and give the best, because I can promise you the best out of you. We will take you to Oman for the international conference in Oman. So please work and make it happen. The more of you get into that position of leadership, our dreams are done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating speech. We will continue to help strive for the best and have freedom from fear. Our Model United Nations Conference has been very fortunate to be inspired by the remarkable and visionary life of Mr. E. Ahmed. Let us watch a video on the inspiring and dedicated journey of Mr. E. Ahmed.
Ahmed Sahib was not only a leader of Indian Union Muslim League, but was a tall leader who always stood for the society. Ahmed Sahib represented India at United Nations for more than a dozen times.
I remember he used to sit behind me in Parliament. We developed a friendship. Whenever there was some major issue, he would tap me on the back and he would tell me his view. There are a few people in politics who are institutions, who go further than being just politicians. They occupy a bigger space, an institutional space in the mind. And I think Ahmed ji was one of those people who transcended just the word politician.
Ahmed Sahib was always active, concerned about things, and friendly.
I worked with Ahmed Sahib in the Union Council of Ministers for 10 years. And as Ahmed Sahib has pointed out, he had the knack of approaching the highest in the diplomatic community, both in India and abroad. And he played a special role in cementing relations between our country and the Arab world.
അദ്ദേഹം വിദേശ മലയാളികൾക്ക്, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഗൾഫിലുള്ള മലയാളികൾക്ക് അത്രമാത്രം ആശ്വാസകരമായിട്ടുള്ള പരിപാടികൾ സ്വീകരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്ന് എനിക്ക് നേരിട്ടറിയാം.
Champion for the weaker section, backward section, minorities. A champion for Indian secularism. A champion for justice.
Ahmed Sahib was a wonder in all sense of the word. He made golden whatever he touched. He served the national and the deprived communities by all means. As a seasoned politician and community leader, he was able to execute his duties impartially and with a societal commitment.
ഈ അഹമ്മദ് സാഹിബിനെ നമ്മൾ കേവലം ഓർക്കുക മാത്രമല്ല വേണ്ടത്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ജീവിതം തന്നെ ഒരു വലിയ ചരിത്രമാണ്.
As a human being, a fine human being, above all, from being in his politics, his contributions, his work for the nation, building of the nation building, for secularism, for the unity of our country, all that is fine. But I think one of his sterling qualities is he was a fine human being.
Ahmed Sahib was very sensitive, very responsive to the issues concerning common people, whoever they might be. He was a man with certain amount of compassion.
Where they will go if such incidents are happening here? What are the crime? Either crime is to be just gunned down when they are being taken to the court for the trial. Is it that it is shameful, very shameful act of democratic India? It is also they think they can do anything and everything to members of the minority community. That we will not allow. This is a liberated India. This is the India ruled by Jawaharlal Nehru. This is the India ruled by Indira Gandhi.
As an officer of the Indian Foreign Service who had opportunity to work under the leadership of Shri AHAMED for long years. If ever a popularity poll is conducted within the foreign ministry on the best ministers we have had, I have absolutely no hesitation in saying that Shri AHAMED would be right there at the top.
When we landed in Calicut, hundreds and thousands of people coming and crying, praying for him. Thousands of people who came to us and said stories about what he has done to them. Each one had a story which showed his humanity. We were overwhelmed. The magnitude was stupendous.
പണിയെടുക്കാൻ ഇസ്ലാമികമായ ദൃഷ്ടിയിൽ തന്നെ പ്രവർത്തനമാണ് ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രവർത്തിക്കുക, അവർക്ക് വേണ്ടി ചെയ്തു കൊടുക്കുക. രാവിലെ ഞാൻ എപ്പോഴും ഭക്ഷണം പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു, ആർക്കെങ്കിലും രണ്ടാൾക്ക് ഗുണം ചെയ്യാനും വേണ്ടി എന്നെ അനുവദിക്കണമെന്ന് മാത്രമാണ്. അത് ആരെങ്കിലും വരും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പാസ്പോർട്ടിൻ്റെ പ്രശ്നമായിരിക്കും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ജയിലിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന ആളെ വിമോചിപ്പിക്കാനായിരിക്കും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ധർമ്മസ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യാനായിരിക്കും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നാട്ടിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ആവശ്യം. ഇതൊക്കെ ജനങ്ങൾക്കല്ലേ. എന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെ ആക്കിയത് എൻ്റെ സമൂഹമാണ്, എൻ്റെ ജനതയാണ്.
I am sure that all the future diplomats and leaders in various fields would want to emulate Mr. E. Ahmed, sir. I now request our Secretary General of EAMUNC, Hitesh Gurnani, a hard-working, dedicated and diligent leader, to deliver his welcome address.
Respected dignitaries, principals, faculty advisors, and my fellow delegates, good afternoon and welcome to the 9th edition of the EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference. Every year, EAMUNC begins the same way. A gavel strikes, the room stills, and for a few days, the next generation of leaders takes the floor. But what makes this moment special is not the scale of the conference, nor the prestige of its name. It is the simple fact that 400 young people have gathered here to do something that the world often forgets to do: to listen, to build, and to understand. This conference was founded in memory of Mr. E. Ahmed, a gentleman whose life was a lesson in diplomacy rooted in empathy. He believed that leadership was not about power, but purpose. That progress was not measured by speeches given, rather by bridges built. That belief is what EAMUNC has carried from its very first session to the one we opened today. About a year and a half ago, EAMUNC was the very first conference I attended. Here, I first learned that diplomacy isn't about who speaks the loudest, but who listens the most. It was here that I learned what it feels like to represent something larger than yourself, and what it means to believe in ideas powerful enough to bridge divides. And now, as I stand here as the Secretary General for what would be my last conference as a student, it feels like coming a full circle and a reminder of how much this platform can change someone when they let it. Our theme this year, Unity Transcending Boundaries, Patching Together the Global Mosaic, is both a vision and a responsibility. Because unity in its truest form is not the absence of difference, it is the ability to look beyond it. Each one of us comes here with a different perspective, a different accent, and different views. But together, we form something stronger. A reflection of what the world could look like if understanding replaced indifference. Over the next 3 days, you will debate crises that divide nations. You will write, argue, amend, and compromise. But I hope that somewhere along about just policies. It is about learning to be heard without shouting, and how to disagree without disrespect. To our mentors and organizers, thank you for turning effort into excellence. And to every delegate present here, please remember that diplomacy doesn't begin when you pick up a placard. It begins when you see the person in front of you not as an opponent, but as a part of the same mosaic. EAMUNC is not just a conference. It is a reminder that our generation is not waiting for the world to change. We are learning to change it ourselves. Thank you and welcome to EAMUNC 2025.
Thank you, Secretary General. Together, we shall strive to reach consensus and adopt the draft resolution with one voice. Now, we will see a video by our hosts, Majlis Campus. Majlis Campus has long been recognized for its commitment to academic excellence, cultural enrichment, and holistic education. This institution continues to nurture young minds with values of leadership, creativity, and community service.
Welcome to Majlis Arts and Science College Autonomous, where legacy meets excellence. Established with a vision to nurture knowledge and creativity, Majlis College stands as a beacon of academic progress in the heart of our community. Our sprawling campus provides a dynamic learning environment, blending tradition with modernity. Surrounded by lush greenery, our facilities inspire intellectual growth and personal development. Our faculty, comprising eminent scholars and industry experts, guide students towards academic excellence. The library at Majlis College is a treasure of knowledge, housing a vast collection of books, journals, and digital resources. It's a haven for research and exploration. Our laboratories are hubs of innovation, fostering hands-on learning and cutting-edge research across various disciplines. Students collaborate on groundbreaking projects under the mentorship of dedicated professors. Beyond academics, Majlis College promotes holistic development. Our sports facilities encourage physical fitness, while a range of clubs and societies cater to diverse interests, nurturing talents beyond the classroom. Majlis College is Kerala's first multidisciplinary college to receive NCTE recognition for launching the 4-year Integrated Teacher Education Program, ITEP. Majlis proudly offers 10 ITEP programs across BSc, BA, and BCom disciplines. The Department of Education is committed to preparing future-ready teachers, professionals who are skilled, inspired, and ready to lead the classrooms of tomorrow. Majlis Arts and Science College Autonomous is more than an institution. It's a gateway to a transformative educational journey. Here, the legacy of knowledge intervenes seamlessly with the pursuit of excellence, shaping leaders of tomorrow.
This video captured the spirit, values, dedication, creativity, and the vibrant atmosphere of this institution.
We would now request Dr. MP Abdussamad Samadani, Member of Parliament, to come up and share his thoughts and address the conference. May I request the Secretary General and the Director General to escort. A scholar, orator, and parliamentarian of exceptional caliber, Dr. Samadani has devoted his life to public service and intellectual advancement. Renowned for his eloquence and vision, he continues to inspire through his unwavering dedication to justice, culture, and the enrichment of society.
Respected dignitaries, His Excellency Anil Vadhaji, Her Excellency Deepa, my dear colleagues, members of Kerala Legislative Assembly, Honorable KP Majid Sahib, Abid Hussain Tangal, my esteemed friend, dear brother, Rais Sahab, who is the heir of a great heritage that we call AHAMED Sahab, respected scholar Mustafa Faizi Sahab, esteemed Tangal Sahab, dear Hamza Sahab, Salim Sahab, dear brothers and sisters, this is a very wonderful occasion. I am amazed to see this surprising program in our district in the name of Ahmed Sahab. Model United Nations Conference is conducted in a very effective manner. I congratulate the organizers, especially my dear brother Rais Sahab, for this dream project, for his vision, which he has got inherited from his late lamented learned father, Ahmed Sahab. United Nations Conference, I am sure, will be able to provide the vision, the aim of the posterity, the well-cherished ideas and ideals which the world is thirsty for. When we look to the world scenario, global scenario nowadays, I can't say we can be pessimistic, but I have to say that we have to be sad. We have to be sad. Day-to-day events of world political scenario. And Ahmed Sahab is coming as a memory, as a history, as our heritage. Ahmed is not only a name, it contains many ideas. It's Ahmed Sahab means a culture. a political culture, a behavioral culture. He has taught us many things. Starting a journey from Kannur, he reached his contemporary political and international fields of activity. And I think I can say he reached the zenith of his march. That is UNO. Many times Ahmed Sahab represented India, our great country, in the world forums, especially the conferences held by United Nations Organization. He is an inspiration. Ahmed Sahab. I remember that occasion when he took pledge as the Union Minister in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. I was privileged, fortunate to accompany him to that small hall of Rashtrapati Bhavan, which created history. He was the first minister produced by the minority political party to the Indian national scene. I'm not making a speech here. This is a very august occasion, which you have planned in a very time-bound manner. Many sessions are 3 days, and learned scholars, especially scholars of international relations, international politics, are going to address you, my dear students, my brothers and sisters. I would like to emphasize only one point. What is the lesson that we have to learn when we look into the world scenario nowadays? What is the position of United Nations Organization? In the recent days, I remember many occasion, the United Nations Organization Secretary General expressed his helplessness. In the word, the Secretary General expressed his helplessness in preventing certain forces from genocide in a certain part of the world. It was very late that a truce was made a reality. But you know, the pain, it was the pain of humanity. And very brilliant students have assembled here. I tell my student community, my brothers and sisters, whatever may be the expertization in any branch of knowledge, any branch of science, what the world needs is humanity, humanity, and humanity alone. Humanity alone. മനുഷ്യത്വമില്ലാത്തവർ രാജ്യങ്ങളെ ഭരിക്കാൻ വന്നാൽ മാനവ സമൂഹത്തിൻ്റെ സ്ഥിതി എന്താകുമെന്ന് നമ്മെ പഠിപ്പിച്ച ദിനങ്ങളാണ് കഴിഞ്ഞു പോയിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഇപ്പോഴും നാം ആ ദിവസങ്ങളിലൂടെയാണ് കടന്നു പോകുന്നത്. ലീഡർഷിപ്പ് ഈസ് വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ഫോർ എനി നേഷൻ, ഫോർ എനി സൊസൈറ്റി. ബട്ട് എ ലീഡർ must have to be competent. What is that competence? Is it the expertization in any field of learning, science, technology? No, it is more than that. There must be a compassionate heart which can feel the pain, the agony of the suffering humanity, those who are in the helm of affairs. രാജ്യം ഭരിക്കുന്നവരുടെ ഉള്ളിലുണ്ടായിരിക്കേണ്ടത് ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ടത് കരുണയാണ്. കരുണയില്ലാത്ത രാഷ്ട്രീയം, കരുണയില്ലാത്ത വ്യവഹാരങ്ങൾ, കരുണയില്ലാത്ത പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ, അത് ലോകത്തിന് എത്ര വലിയ ആപത്തായിത്തീരുമെന്ന് നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. The concept of nationalism that flourished mostly in the second part of 19th century, and it grew, it was strengthened in the 20th century. The concept of nationalism, It is a good concept, no doubt. Even our country attained freedom by continuous struggle. Not only that freedom struggle, the struggle is also called our national movement. But nationalism cannot be a cause, an excuse for dividing the international community. This warning was given at that time itself. Mahatma Gandhi, our great national leader, father of our nation, Gandhiji was a great patron of nationalism, we know. But Gandhi always warned, nationalism cannot be a disease. It cannot be a narrow-minded sectarian feeling which see all the people of other countries as enemies. Rabindranath Tagore, our national poet, who sang Jana Gana Mana, his poems of nationalism are so celebrated. Let my country, with that high head, he has written beautiful poetry on national feelings of our country. But even Rabindranath Tagore warned in the 20th century, beware of narrow-minded sectarian philosophies, ideologies. It cannot be any kind of an excuse for dividing humanity. So I am concluding my remarks. I have only one request. Do your research, do your studies, my dear students, in the way that Ahmed Sahab, as a great veteran, he was our buoyant. നമ്മുടെ കാരണവരായിരുന്നു ഈ അഹമ്മദ് സാഹിബ്. പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നവർക്കുള്ള എക്കാലത്തേക്കുമുള്ള പ്രചോദനമായിരുന്നു ഈ അഹമ്മദ് സാഹിബ്. പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുക, കർമ്മം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുക, സക്രിയമായിരിക്കുക. Be active in your life. Do good things for yourself, for the society, for the nation that has made you, that has shaped you. This was the lesson taught by the great message of the life of E. Ahmed Sahab. അതോടൊപ്പം ലോകത്ത് നടക്കുന്ന അന്യായങ്ങൾ, അനീതികൾ, അതിൽ നിന്നെല്ലാം രക്ഷപ്പെട്ട് ഒരു നവലോകം, a new world order. A new world order. World order cannot be world disorder. World order cannot be world disorder. ചോദിക്കാനും പറയാനും ആളില്ല. അങ്ങാടിയിൽ എന്ന പോലെ ചോദിക്കാൻ ആളില്ല, ആർക്കും എന്തുമാകാം എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കവല പോലെ പരിഷ്കൃത ലോകം, civilized world cannot be a market controlled by nobody. It cannot be a marketplace. It has to be the place where the whole humanity has to live. Peaceful coexistence. സമാധാനപരമായ സഹവർത്തിത്വം. You exist, we exist. The world nowadays needed is not the philosophy of the clash of civilizations, but the dialogue among civilizations. Religions, nations, cultures, ideologies, languages, cutting across all the barriers, all the differences of linguistic, religious, political, all the differences. There must be a total view of life which can see the all humanity belonging to the single family. I think you may be remembering the World Cup that was held in Qatar. When the inauguration of the World Qatar football World Cup was going on, inaugural function, it was attended by two important figures. One, a child with a differently abled child, and an Oscar winner artist was invited. This Oscar winner artist, he asked this child, the world is full of chaos, confusions, conflicts. What is the solution? This child replied, people will have to be raised to the feeling of the single humanity. And he recited a verse from the Quran. Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha. Oh, the mankind, We have created you from the single man and single male and female. As there is a shloka, Upanishad shloka written in the inner circle of that parliament building, old parliament building. Ayam nija parovedi, gananam lagu chedasam, udara charidanam tu vasudhaiva kudumbagam. Vasudhaiva, Vasudha means earth. You know earth. Vasudha is earth. Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam, the whole earth, the whole world is a single family. Kudumbagam, it is a single family. So only this feeling, only this ideology, only this thought, only this kind of an attitude will be able to save the world from the various kinds of catastrophe, conflict, hatred, sectarianism, and parochialism. I wish that kind of a morning may come in the nearest future. ഇതുപോലുള്ള സന്ദർഭങ്ങൾ അതിനുള്ള പ്രചോദനമാകട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഐക്യരാഷ്ട്ര സഭ കൂടുതൽ ശക്തി പ്രാപിക്കട്ടെ, രാജ്യങ്ങൾക്കിടയിൽ കൂടുതൽ ധാരണകൾ ശക്തിപ്പെടട്ടെ, പരസ്പര ധാരണയും പരസ്പര സഹവർത്തിത്വവും പുഷ്ടിപ്പെടട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇത്രയും ഭംഗിയായി, ഇത്രയും മനോഹരമായി ഐക്യരാഷ്ട്ര സംഘടനയുടെ മാതൃകാ സമ്മേളനം സംഘടിപ്പിച്ച സംഘാടക സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ അഭിനന്ദിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് അഹമ്മദ് സാഹിബിൻ്റെ ഓർമ്മകൾ നമുക്ക് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാനുള്ള ശക്തി പ്രദാനം ചെയ്യും, പ്രചോദനമായിരിക്കും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ എളിയ വാക്കുകൾ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ സ്നേഹാഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ. മൈ ഗ്രീറ്റിംഗ്സ് ടു ഓൾ ബ്രദേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് സിസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഹു ഹാവ് കം ഫ്രം വേരിയസ് nook and corners of the country, and I greet you. It is a very fine occasion. After a long time I am meeting our Deepaji. She was ambassador in Qatar. I had met her several times, and many other dignitaries, and especially we are all thankful to our dear beloved Rais Sahab, who continues the mission of Ahmad Sahab in a very different way, in a very fruitful way, in a very effective way. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your insightful and inspiring words. Your message truly reminds us of the power of leadership rooted in vision, service, and commitment to community development.
ISG started, we came with a very clear mission that it should be the best and we should get the best standards available elsewhere, and that is why we have attracted the good principal and the good teachers.
Your overall answer is the character Barbie. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghubra. It's an evening that belongs to Indian school, Ghubra.
Indian School or Ghubra, a beacon of inspiration and excellence, celebrating 35 glorious years of shaping leaders, dreamers, and achievers, our mentor school. We would now request Professor KK Abid Hussain, MLA, to come up and share his thoughts and address the conference. May I request Secretary General and Director General to please escort. A visionary leader and compassionate public servant, Professor KK Abid Hussain Thangal has been a driving force behind several transformative initiatives across Kerala. Renowned for his dynamic leadership and deep commitment to empowering communities, he continues to inspire young minds to lead with purpose and integrity.
Good morning to you all. Good evening to you all. It's a moment of pride and inspiration. Join to you as all, conducting the Model United Nations on the name of Ahmed Sahab. I'm congratulating Dr. Riaz and his team for showing such an model of United Nations over here in this grassroots level of institution over the Majlis. Here on the name of Ahmed Sahib, he is not only a leader, but he is a visionary leader who is making the bridge between the communities and the people and all the developments in the nation and also in his own place and his own states. Here, അഭിമാനകരമായ ഈ ഒരു നിമിഷത്തിൻ്റെ സന്തോഷകരമായ സന്ദർഭം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അഹമ്മദ് സാഹിബിൻ്റെ ആ കാഴ്ചപ്പാട് ഇതൊരു അക്കാഡമിക് സെഷൻ എന്നതിനപ്പുറത്ത് ഇതിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനികൾക്കും ഒപ്പമുള്ള ആളുകൾക്കും സമൂഹത്തിൽ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന വ്യത്യസ്തങ്ങളായ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളെയും പ്രയാസങ്ങളെയും പരസ്പരം ചർച്ച ചെയ്യുന്നതിനും ആശയവിനിമയം നടത്തുന്നതിനും അത് നാളെയുടെ സമൂഹത്തിന് ഉപകാരപ്പെടുമാറാകുള്ള ഒരു പ്രവർത്തനത്തിലേക്ക് കാലെടുത്ത് വെക്കുന്നതിനും സഹായകരമാകും എന്നതിന് യാതൊരു സംശയവുമില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ആ മോഡൽ ഓഫ് യുണൈറ്റഡ് നേഷൻസിൻ്റെ ഇത്തരമൊരു സംഗമം സംഘടിപ്പിച്ച ഇതിലെ എല്ലാ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെയും ഇതിന് വേദിയൊരുക്കിയ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട മജ്ലിസിൻ്റെ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് പ്രതിനിധികളെയും ഹൃദയപൂർവ്വം അഭിനന്ദിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇതിനെല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. നന്ദി. ശ്രീ.
Thank you, Professor KK Abid Hussain, for those wise words. Your inspiring address offered a powerful reminder that leadership finds its meaning in purpose, empathy, and dedication. EAMUNC has been a platform for compassion, dialogue, and consensus for several years. Let us now watch a video on the journey of EAMUNC.
since 85, first when he visited as an emissary of Indira Gandhi to deliver an official letter, message from the Indian government to His Majesty. Since then, we personally and the families were together, and his departure, his demise was a great loss to me personally and to our family.
The intention of MUNC is creating a thinking generation, conflict resolution, research, and overall the personality of the child to improve.
That technology doesn't become the driving force, rather we remain in the driver's seat to enable technology to be an enabler.
But the case in Montana, for example, where children actually took the state to court to complain about climate change, and they won.
I'm Khalid Siabi, Sultan School. Experience more than that actually.
It's really different, and that's one thing that I learned, and I also told my students as well.
The venue, the setup is amazing.
The conference has been different from the other two that we have attended this year.
This has been a great conference for learning for the students.
The fact that we've traveled all the way from India itself shows that how much we really wanted to participate and that we wanted to be here in Muscat.
Russell and I both actually South Africans, and it's a new experience for the both of us as well.
I'm Navanjana from Sri Lankan school. Training that was provided by the school was spectacular.
These kids, when they come out into the new world, and they're going to run the world, we don't have to worry. Isn't it?
I am sure EAMUNC will continue to ignite young minds and be a platform that will mold the leaders of the next generation. Up next, we are honored to welcome Mr. Salim, Chairman, Majlis Governing Body. May I request the Secretary General and the Director General to please escort. A dynamic administrator and guiding force behind Majlis College, Mr. Salim's vision and dedication have strengthened the institution's foundation of excellence. His commitment to education and youth empowerment continues to inspire the pursuit of learning with purpose.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaskaram. Respected dignitaries on the dais, dear sisters, brothers, and my beloved students. Good evening, one and all. We gather here at the Majlis campus, one on behalf of the entire college family. I extend a heartfelt and warm welcome to one and all. Today, Majlis College is honored to host the prestigious AHAMED Model United Nations Conference, feeling proud and privileged for the opportunity. The journey of this campus, which began in 1994, has been marked by strong support and cooperation, largely due to the efforts of the late Shri Ahmed Sahib. We gratefully recall that it was through his efforts that the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Foundation's fund were sanctioned for the construction of the girls' hostel of this campus. Shri Ahmed was a statesman whose commitment transcended local boundaries, while he tirelessly worked for the progress of his own constituency. His service extended to the progress of our nation and the world as well. He was a great human being who dedicated his life to the ideals of peace and friendship. It was his deep commitment to upholding national interests that made him a source of pride for India at the United Nations, a true global citizen. His service to the nation will forever remain in our memory. It is only fighting this grand conference dedicated to his memory serves as a platform to inspire the next generation of global leaders and diplomats. On this great occasion, I extend my best wishes and blessing for the grand success of the EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference. Thank you all.
We have the honor to present the mementos to our honorable dignitaries. May I request the dignitaries to kindly come up on stage. May I request Mr. C.P. Hamzal to present the memento to Professor KK Abid Hussain, MLA. May I now request Mr. Salem to present the memento to Mr. Shakil Ahmed. I request Mr. K.S.A. Thangal to present the memento to Her Excellency Deepa Gopalan. I request Mr. Mohammad Faizi to present the memento to His Excellency Anil Wadhwa. I now request Mr. KK Mohammed Kuti to present the memento to Mr. KPA Majid, MLA. I now request Mr. TP Mohammed Kuti to present. Thank you, all dignitaries. We will now have the presentation for the gavel to the bureaus. We request the dignitaries to come in front for the gavel presentation. I request Mr. Professor KK Ahmed Hussain, MLA, to present the gavel to the Executive President and the Bureau of the United Nations General Assembly. The Bureau of UNGA is requested to receive the gavel.
May I now request Mr. Shakil Ahmed to present the gavel to the Executive President and the Bureau of the United Nations Security Council. The Bureau of UNSC is requested to receive the gavel. Thank you, Your Excellency. May I now request His Excellency Anil Wadhwa. May I now request His Excellency Anil Wadhwa to present the gavel to the Executive President and the Bureau of the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. Excellency. May I now request Her Excellency Mrs. Deepa Gopalan to present the gavel to the Executive President and the Bureau of the United Nations Environment Programme. The Bureau of UNEP is requested to receive the gavel. Excellency. May I now request Professor KK Abid Hussain to present the gavel to the Executive President and the Bureau of the Social, Humanitarian and Cultural Committee. The Bureau of SOCUM is requested to receive the gavel. Thank you, Your Excellency. May I now request KPA Majid to present the gavel to the Executive President and the Bureau of the United Nations Human Rights Council. The Bureau of UNHRC is requested to receive the gavel. Your Excellency. May I now request Principal Mohammad Kuti to present the gavel to the Executive President and the Bureau of the Economic and Financial Committee. The Bureau of ECOFIN is requested to receive the gavel. Request His Excellency Anil Wadhwa to present the gavel to the Editor-in-Chief of the International Press Corps.
Thank you. We have now come to the most awaited part of the opening ceremony. I request the dignitaries to please stay on stage to declare the session, the 9th edition of the EAMUNC 2025 in session. We have now come to the most awaited part of the opening ceremony. I request all our dignitaries to come on stage to officially declare the 9th edition of the EAMUNC Model United Nations 2025 in session.
To lead. You have to read this. You read the declaration, ma'am. Declaration is there. Yes. Use the mic. Use the mic.
Where is the gavel? You have to hit the gavel.
Yes, where's the gavel? There's a gavel there.
Did you hear? Yes.
Read the top. Read the top.
There's some privileges as a woman, and I'm exercising it now. I now declare the 9th session of the EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference Majlis chapter in session.
It's quite loud and clear. Yes, it is.
By the way, we have more girl child coming for the session than the boys.
Oh, wonderful.
Celebration of women.
Thank you, dignitaries. Presenting before you the video that showcases the multifaceted topics of the 9th edition of the EAMUNC. They're a glimpse into the powerful ideas, challenges, and conversations that will shape each committee's journey.
This year's United Nations General Assembly agenda is enhancing peace negotiations. Through discussions about militarization, AI, and blockchain, we aim to come to a common solution which fits all. Because peace isn't just the absence of war. It's empathy, cooperation, coordination, and dialogue.
This year's Security Council focuses on the agenda, recovery in the face of emerging terrorism, and post-conflict reconstruction. The Security Council must work proactively through diplomacy, peacekeeping, and sanctions to ensure sustainable recovery from terrorism in the future. In this conference, you will get the chance to put forward your innovative ideas and foster a better world for all of us.
Artificial intelligence, along with automation, have revolutionized industries worldwide, affecting manufacturing and healthcare to logistics and digital services. Yet, alongside these gains, automation has displaced millions of workers. structural unemployment, worsened by insufficient skills, has widened the gap between developed and developing countries.
This year, promoting refugee health and protection demands structural change. Integrating refugees into national healthcare policies, ensuring mental health support, and training local workers to bridge gaps in crisis zones. Health is not conditional, and asylum should not be selective. It's time to rebuild systems that protect people, not just borders.
Our committee's agenda, promoting equitable access to technological advancements and supporting the global drive to advanced healthcare, highlights a significant problem. How can we ensure that a cure for one does not become a barrier that has to be overcome for another? By affirming that the right to healthcare is the entitlement to the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health, we are required to acknowledge the accountability inherent in these rights, so that they don't remain as empty ideals but serve as guiding principles towards a healthier world.
Our committee, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, comes together under a shared goal to combat organized crime and drug distribution. The challenges we face in today's world are deeply interconnected, from the dark web and transnational cartels to poverty, corruption, and social vulnerability. But through consensus and collaboration, we aim to turn shared concern into unified action. At the same time, we focus on rehabilitation, education, and youth empowerment that form the very foundation of a sustainable solution.
Humanity generates over 2 billion tons of waste each year, leaving our oceans and ecosystems in crisis. This take-make dispose system is obsolete. We require transformation, not reform. The world must shift to a circular economy where materials are reused and regenerated by design. Our future is not disposable. Let us turn waste into resource and vision into action. Thank you.
Now conduct a panel discussion on the topic, Creating Unity Transcending Boundaries, thereby creating global amity, with the dignitaries present. May I request our Secretary General Hitesh Gurnani to escort Mr. Shakil Ahmed. We are delighted to welcome Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed, the Chief Secretary of Meghalaya, an IAS officer of the 1995 batch. He has served in several key roles, including Additional Chief Secretary and Chairman of the Board of Revenue. With years of experience in governance and public service, Dr. Ahmed continues to play a vital role in shaping the state's administration. We're truly honored to have with him us today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed. May I now request our Director General, Behag Iyer, to escort Her Excellency Deepa Gopalan, IFS. A trailblazer in Indian diplomacy, Her Excellency has served as India's ambassador to Japan, Qatar, and Sweden. Her remarkable career stands as a testament to grace, intellect, and visionary leadership on the world stage. May I request IPC to please escort His Excellency Anil Wadhwa. His Excellency, a distinguished diplomat and former Indian ambassador to Italy, Poland, Oman, and Thailand, has an illustrious career that reflects India's strength in global world and provides insights into international relations that continue to inspire global citizens. May I now request our Editor-in-Chief for International Press Corps, Brajesh Chaudhary, and the United Nations General Assembly Executive President Anshul Date to take over the panel discussion as moderators.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. So first I'd like to know, how was your journey here? Yeah, all of you, how was your journey to Kerala for this conference?
I think generally mics are not gender friendly because it always happens with me. But you know, for me, my journey to Kerala is coming home. Kerala is home to me. As always, delighted to be back here. So it's really, really special to be here. And I must tell you, it's even more special to be here where we are, because in Malappuram district, my father was born in Manjeri. So I have a very special connection with this particular district. So wonderful to be here.
Thank you, ma'am.
So thank you, ma'am, for that benevolent response. And now we would like to request Mr. Shakil to grace us with a few words regarding how he has achieved so much in his life. Because I believe that all the delegates here aspire to one day become like you, Mr. Shakil.
Good afternoon, everyone. May peace be with you all. Assalamu alaikum. To achieve, you need to have fire in your belly. You need to pursue your dreams. But first of all, dream. The people without dream can't achieve anything. Have dreams which can keep you awake at night, not the dream which will put you to sleep. And keep a fire in your belly that you will not succumb to any pressure unless and until you achieve your dream. Keep that in mind. Think of the poorest around you. Think of the people who can't afford to have the facilities which you have, and always try to read a small book as big as a ration card called Seagull, Jonathan the Livingstone. When you just succumb to what you get as a breadcrumbs on the seashore, if you are happy and satiated with what you get, you don't deserve to be in the crowd. The one which tries to flap their wings, fly high, extreme high, when you see from above, you will find the lacunae, gaps in your community, in your state, in your nation, and globally. That vision will come out of hard work, positioning yourself step apart or step ahead, and look at your community. That will give you more appetite, more fire, more desire, more determination and perseverance, and not to buckle under pressure till you achieve the goal. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shakil, for that inspiring response. But honestly, what struck with me was the sleepless nights part. Because I feel like most of us here are already having the sleepless nights, but from now onwards, we shall utilize them to inspire us in our life.
Now, Mr. Anil Wadhwa, when I was researching your profile, I was flabbergasted by your extensive experience and how much you've stepped into the world of diplomacy. So would you care to grace the occasion with a few words of wisdom which you've learned from your countless years of experience?
So thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to compliment Ahmed Rais, who's kept up the legacy of our beloved Minister in the Ministry of External Affairs, Mr. EAMUNC. I personally had the occasion to work with him for long years, and in keeping with this conference that we are having, the MUN, the most important quality that he had was one of empathy. And I think you talked about achievements and career and other things which all students here look forward to one day, achieving something in life which will make them proud, their parents proud, and their families proud. I think one important quality which Mr. EAMUNC taught us was empathy, to appreciate the goodness in other people and to work for the good and upliftment of other people. So whichever profession you are, I think that's very important to keep that in mind. I think in the foreign service as well, what you do is you work for your country. I had the occasion to work in the United Nations for 14 years, 7 representing the country and 7 for the United Nations itself. But in all these assignments, I found that the one common thread was to find consensus and to find commonality in order to bring about an order which would help the people and the humanity at large. And that's what one must remember. And if you have to progress in life, it's important to take into account the fact that you need some amount of negotiating skills, patience, perseverance, and above all, that empathy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And sir, as a person who's interested in international relations, it's an honor to be on the same stage as you. Thank you.
And last, but definitely not the least, for Mrs. Deepa Gopalan, I have just one question for you. We all know that achieving a career such as yours in political science and international relations is already difficult. But doing the same as a woman is, I can't have any words for that. So, Ms. Deepa Gopalan, could you please elaborate on how, maybe being a woman, how tough it was, but what you did to overcome those challenges and how you achieved such heights that all the delegates here want to achieve?
Thank you very much. I'm very often asked about what it meant being a woman and reaching where I did. I want to say that each one of us here is absolutely blessed to be born in this country. And we are born in this country where our constitution recognizes equality among sexes right from the beginning of time when the examinations were started for the civil services. You know, there was a debate whether women should be allowed to join the foreign service. And you'll be surprised to know that the British were just leaving and they were handing over to the Indian government. We did not have a foreign service because, of course, as you know, we were a colony. And they advised Prime Minister Nehru that women should not be taken into the diplomatic service. But it was Prime Minister Nehru who said that I cannot discriminate against half of my population. And which is why he opened the first examination to women, and it was topped by a woman too. So I think we have been part, shoulder to shoulder with our brothers. And I must say also that, you know, I've never felt any discrimination of any sort at all. It's been such a huge pride to represent India wherever one was. I was, as you know, I was the first and perhaps so far the only lady to be sent to two parts of the world. One was to the GCC. I was sent as ambassador to Qatar and then to Japan. And I recall people saying at that point of time, you know, why are they sending a woman and how would she be able to do? How would she be able to handle matters? But I want to tell you, first of all, when you represent India, nothing matters. You know, being a woman, it's just the honor of India, which is so huge. And the other thing which I love to say was that when you send out a woman as a delegate to the UN or as an ambassador, you're making a huge statement about the status of women in your country. And you're inspiring a lot of other women to say that they can also aspire to what you have got. So I think it's been a wonderful journey. Sometimes there were challenges because I wanted to have everything. I wanted to be a professional. I wanted to get married. There was somebody who was willing to marry me, mercifully. And I wanted to have children. And I was able to do everything. After all, men get married and have wives and have children. So why can't women get married and have normal lives? So I was able to do it. And I must say, at the end of the day, the government of India, I think, has been very, very supportive to women officers.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think she deserves a huge round of applause for that. Because that answer not just weaved our patriotic history, her life struggles and how she overcame them, but also, personally, I think that about half of the audience just got a newfound inspiration from you, ma'am. So thank you for that. And without further ado, we shall begin our panel discussion. So, for all the members of the audience present here, this will not be a simple Q&A session where we continuously ask questions and the dignitaries give us perfect answers. Rather, we'll pose one question, a general question, and the dignitaries will, if I may say, battle it out amongst themselves to find who is the right answer. And, of course, at the end of the day, as our conference theme suggests, reach consensus. So, the first question that we have today is something that is very personal to me. I am someone who is pursuing political science, especially international relations, and this was a very difficult decision for me. I can confidently say that in my entire school, it's just me and Anshul who is following this career path, out of almost 260 students. So my question for the dignitaries here is this. Do you think that interest towards political science and international relations, diplomacy, should be encouraged in students, and how exactly can that be done? Any of you may answer at any point.
I think I've been forced to answer. This is not a consensus. This is, I would say, vetoing. And being a senior colleague, I couldn't say no. Yeah. Why students should have interest in political science? We live in a world which are just interconnected. The digital intervention has made the world far more closer. Otherwise, we call Pachi Nidakam. We live in a bird's nest. Any decision taken in any corner of the world affects other country in a way far bigger than thought of. So, in a multipolar world where you have significant impact on any decision taken from the western part to the eastern part or the north pole to south pole, an appreciation of international politics and awareness about what's happening around the globe is basic prerequisite of an aware citizen. And more than that, the nationalism should not be construed as something antipathic to globalism. It's an extension of your love for your country. It's the love for your humanity. If we have that, as one of the poets in Malayalam said, when you hit the black African on his shoulder, it really pains my heart. Vallathol said like this. This is what is international relationship, which you should inculcate. Need not be your country, suffering of humanity. You should have sense for that. If you have that, you become a better citizen. It's like, I'm a medical doctor. I don't know whether I answered correctly. The ma'am could supplement if anything is there. We live in a global village. So within a village, it's better to have minimum awareness who is what, who is doing what, and what will impact me, my neighbor, my next neighbor, and my community. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I believe sir has perfectly answered the question of why pursue international relations and political science. But now the next question is, how can we make students pursue international relations and political science? Any changes in the education system, any initiatives that we can take, maybe even in the Majlis campus itself from now onwards, to inculcate this importance of political science and international relations, as sir had mentioned?
So I think you got the first part of the answer, which is essentially that we have a globalized world today. If India has to develop the youth of India, which is going to take over, the mantle of bringing India forward, must actually understand what's happening in the world. So that's the rationale for taking it down. And your question is very important as to how you should do it. I think most importantly, the whole issue about international relations is something that people either pick up along the way in schools, or when they reach university level. That's the time that the interest is there in certain students, like in your case, for instance. But I think what we need to do is to make sure that there is certain amount of inculcation of interest in international relations and political science, along with history and geography, as the case may be, at a lower level, which is in schools. And from the very beginning, how nation states have evolved, what is the relationship between nation states, what are the countries that India deals with in particular, because we also have a large